G'day guys, what's cracking? 2Aussie here again. So I'm sitting on the Great Western Highway in Blackheath, New South Wales, Blue Mountains, and just across the road here you can probably see Blackheath Kebab House. So I'm heading in there today. Now I have done a couple of videos of this place in the past, tried a kebab there, did a snack pack. So guys, you know what, it's been a while since I've had a pita and I'm going to test out what their pitas are like. But before we get this party started, I want to thank everyone that gave me this on the last video. Now, you know I love yous all and I do appreciate your support. And that was one of the most thumbs up I've had on probably at least the last 10 videos. Thank you for that, guys. I do appreciate it. Now also, I just want to address something. I wasn't actually that upset when I talked in that last video. Gee, that looked close, didn't it? Guys, I'm actually in a pretty good position at the moment. Those of you out there who are worried about me, you know, I know I'm not full of myself. I know there are people that are concerned and care about pretty much everyone. So I'm in a pretty good position at the moment. Don't worry about me. But I want to say I feel for you guys that aren't in as good a position as me. I just hope things will improve for you soon. So guys, anyway, thank you for the thumbs up and don't worry about me. Everything's cool. So I'm going to head in, see if I can grab this pita. And if I don't get a pita, I'm sure we'll come up with something else. Let's get whatever. See you soon. Alright, let's get this party started. Now, I wasn't sure if they'd be able to make these pitas at the moment, but yep, they do. All good. We went with a lamb pita. Now, it's one of those times where we're going to share this moment together. I did say to the fella, can he leave it all in one piece? But he said it won't fit in the box. So, because usually I'm pretty sure I've had it before. They cut them up into small pieces, like a pizza would be cut up into sections. But he did say he cut it in half. Like I said, haven't checked it out yet. We'll share that moment together. And actually, you know what, guys? I'll let you see it first. I won't look. There it is. Our lamb pita. I reckon I better have a squeeze, eh? Oh my God, you there? Looks phantasmagorical. I can't wait to wrap my laughing gear around this one. So, lamb pita. Now, I got to say, it's not my first time having a pita. The last one I had was a bit different to this, but looks pretty good. So this is what it would look like as one piece. So I guess now I can see why it wouldn't fit in the box. You know what? I've only had one pita before in my life, and it wasn't a lamb one. I'll tell you what's on it in a minute. Now, in another language, pita means something else. And if I said to you I've only ever had one pita in my life, and you knew what that something else meant, you'd probably feel very sorry for me. But all jokes aside, guys, it's time to tuck in. We've got to do it. And I'll tell you, before I pulled up, it smelled amazing. So I'm expecting it to taste amazing. So I better get into this. I'll tell you what, having it under my nose like that, it's just so tempting. I can smell it. It smells amazing. Well, let's just quickly look at the bottom. Looks all right. Nicely cooked. Now, I'll just have a try and then I'll tell you more about it. It ain't bad. 18 bucks for this guy. Now, we got a little beveragino. Something I haven't seen before. You guys probably have. Raspberry flavoured Schweppes. Now, we've had strawberry type things and cherry type things. So today, it's raspberry. You'll love to see it. And you don't see it very often, or not like raspberry kind of drinks. Now, with that being said, while I was in there, I better not shake that. While I was in there, I saw a couple of things that I could be interested in, and maybe in a little while I'll head back in there and grab something from those guys again. But there was also another couple of drinks I wouldn't mind trying. They're a bit pricey in there. Well, those drinks I'm talking about, this guy was only $2.50, so that's pretty average. But there's a pretty pricey drink, but there was a pretty good deal there, I thought. So we might put the two together and do another video one day. But for now, the Pide. Let's give it another crack. So we got a slice of lemon here. Of course, you wouldn't get a slice of lemon if you weren't supposed to put it on to give it some more flavour. And I've got to say, let's get that seed out of there. I've got to say, on its own, it actually has a bit of a bitter taste. I think it's the tomato. So let's try it with the lemon. Actually, you know what? It would have been better if I just put it on the bit where I'm actually going to eat it. Because I don't think I really got any then. It ain't bad. Might look a bit overdone, but actually it's pretty good. So it's pretty soft still. So another time when looks can be deceiving. That crust is good. I like it. Now it's around lunchtime at the moment, and I reckon I ain't going to eat both of those for lunch. Otherwise I won't be having dinner, will I? I'll be too full. But once again, we've got dinner and lunch probably here. Something for Ron. 18 bucks this was. Now, if you look at it this way, I know that sounds a bit pricey, but I'm only going to eat that for lunch and eat that for dinner, and I reckon I'll be right. So pretty much got 2 meals out of it. The drink was $2.50, so all up $20.50. Not bad, about what I've been spending lately on these locals. So turned out a pretty eat-swar little meal there. Now, what's on it? Because this is one of those times where I could see this on their website or on their Google page, but it was outdated. Like it was like from a couple of years ago. So this one is. It would help if I'm on the right side, wouldn't it? This one is lamb pita, which has diced lamb, capsicum, onion and tomato. My only complaint would be, knowing that it looks like a very shredded capsicum and onion. Maybe some actual pieces like they would be on a pizza would be good, because realistically it is a type of pizza. Even though it's not called a pizza, it's very similar. And it would be good to just have, I can see the little green bits in there, and I can taste the onion. But that being said, it still tastes pretty decent. It hasn't taken away from the flavour. It would have been just nice to have a few little chunks of capsicum on there that actually you can crunch and see. So, what I do like too is, not that, not that it really makes much difference to anything, if I can bloody close the thing. I do like this snazzy little box. It's quite cool. I'll get back to that in a sec. So, let's try out our little beveragino, and today's drinky poo is brought to you by a Blackheath Kebab House. Great Western Highway, Blackheath, Blue Mountains, New South Wales. Raspberry flavoured. Schweppes raspberry flavour. It doesn't actually, that's pretty much what it's called. Schweppes traditional raspberry flavour. Okay, we'll go with that. Just go with the flow. Let's crack it open. I'm expecting it to be a pinky red colour. I hope you are too. I forgot how to say cheers in Turkish, but Jivali. Now I want to rate this drink today too, because it is something I haven't seen before. Let's just get the rest of that in there. It's very pretty. Does look raspberry, that's for sure. So for $2.50, I know it's a cheapy type of drink, but I think that's okay these days. I'll give that 4 out of 5 for value and for taste. Probably about the same. It may look good. It's not something that hits that different, so for that reason, give it a 4 out of 5. It's okay. I'll go with 4. 4's good. It's all right. Anyway, back to the Pide. So this thing, I've got to say, probably should have went with something else. It does taste okay, but there was actually a potato and cheese one there. I knew I should have went with that. I reckon that would have been a better thing to get. This one's okay. So for taste, I'm only going to give it about 3.5 out of 5 stars. But this other half, I've got a bit of cheese at home. You won't see that, but I'll chuck some mushrooms and stuff on it. I'll cheese it up a bit. I can then put some onion on if I want, and I can make it look like it's got onion on it. For value, I don't know if I told you the price. It was $18. Not great value, but we'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars again. Now, guys, I'm not bagging the local. I mean, I've got to be fair. You can't just say... And I mean, you might try this and absolutely love it. Not my jam today. But I am going to try something else from there. And to be fair, in the past, I've tried their kebabs. They were pretty decent. Same owners, same people there, so it wouldn't be any different. I've had a snack pack, which was again pretty decent. Next time I go there, we might go in for some greasy fried food. I'll probably give it 3.5 for value out of 5 stars and 3.5 for taste. Like I said, and it was cooked okay. There was no problem there. No, but you got to be, honest, I guess, up to a point. You can't just keep saying everything's fantastic if it's not. And most of the time when I tell you it's good, I really like it. So all that being said, guys, that's Blackheath Kebab House. And like I said, they do have some decent food there, and they got some good reviews too. So if you're ever in the area, don't let this put you off. And they even sell pizzas and everything, fish and chips, stuff like that. And the usual kebabs and stuff. Go in there and give them a try. They're pretty good. And like I said, it was cooked all right. There was no problem there. It looks dark, but it's cool. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And thank you for all the thumbs up last time. I love you all. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. Stay fresh.